Hello people, this is your favorite LP here, Blinkk, and we are back doing some more of the Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time. And let's come over here and kick things off by playing the Song of Time in front of this block, which will make it vanish, I believe. Alright, and in here we have some more of these gigantic DQ Babas. I think the small ones are called, I'm really not sure what they're called. Anyway, that's besides the point for the moment. Here we have a Skullida. And where's the other ones? There's another Skullida. And, let me see if I can't go ahead and climb up here really fast without getting hit by that other one way up there. You'll usually probably get hit unless you're, like, right out of its range or something. Sometimes if I'm moving fast enough, I can usually avoid it. Yep. I got away. So let's come in here. Stun this blue bubble here, which will reveal a chest. Here we go. And let's go ahead and open that thing up. It's the map. So, okay, now here's a quick tidbit. Whenever you enter a room, the exit will usually be marked by that swirly emblem you see right there. So, because some of the rooms look a lot alike, they're really symmetrical, that's a good way to figure out which way do you want to go. So, let's just look around here and take out that skull real fast. Alright, now these target things you see here are hookshot targets. They are your main source of targets for your hookshot. If you see one, you want to shoot at it, typically. Unless you're not trying to get where you're going, but okay. Now that opened up this well, so let's see what's... let's see what's at the bottom of the well. That was terrible. Okay. So we got some recovery hearts. And there's a chest over here. Yep, there it is. Let's kick that thing open to get a key. Isn't it sad how well I know this? Alright. And now we're just going to go to the very top. And let me think. Is there anything else we want to do in here? I don't think so. Not at the moment, at least. We are going to be back in this room later, but not just yet. So let's go ahead and exit. And this puts us directly back in this room. So let's... I seem to remember there being a Skullida somewhere around here, but I guess I was wrong. So let's head into this door. Wait a minute, I think I heard this Skullida. There you are! There's a gold Skullida. I knew there was one around here somewhere. Gold Skullida! And let's open up this door. Oh gosh. That was stupid of me. Okay. Another blue bubble we gotta take out. And... in this room, we have our first experience against Stalfos. These are the skeleton warriors that haunt Hyrule's darkest places. And, really they're not as difficult to beat in this game as they are in the other games. For example, in this case, all you gotta do is kill both of them for them to both completely die. Typically, Stalfos will typically be enemies that you hit them to destroy their bodies, and then you have to bomb their remains to completely destroy them. So that's just a little tip for other Zelda games. I actually can't remember at the moment if that's something you're required to do in this game. I know in Wind Waker all you have to do is kill the head after it falls apart, but I don't think that's the case in this game. Alright, and this... yeah, okay, now you see this thing? Remember these eye switches from back in the day? We cannot open up the ones you will find as Adult Link yet. not until, well, not for a while at least. So let's go ahead and go back through here again, now that we've gotten a couple of keys. And see what's on the other side. And we're back in this room that we were in just before I left off in the last part. And that's another blue bubble you gotta kill. Let's head this way. Now, this is a pretty major puzzle room, which, if you don't know what you're doing, if it's your first time playing or something, it can be kind of challenging. There are arrows painted on the floor. Wow, you're so smart, Navi. You are so smart. Basically, you want to pull this block this way. Alright, and then come around this way and pull it back one. And then let's go ahead and come out here and jump there and climb up this way and up this way. And that will bring us back here. And now the block is in our way, so let's just shove it along the corridor. Shoving a block down a corridor, 'cause that's the fun thing to do. Alright, now let me see. Once we're done with that, we want to come around this way and push it the other way. That will make a "you did it" noise, and then here is a ladder that leads up to this third floor of this room. And once here, let me look around and make sure I'm right. Yep, you want to go ahead and push this thing as far as it'll go. Alright, and then come around here and drop down, which will let us come here and climb up on top of that block we moved earlier. And here's the doorway. And as you can see, that block we just pushed is now right in our path, so let's go ahead and push it the rest of the way. This becomes another thing we can climb on top of. And then we want to go here and climb up this ladder to the 4th floor of this room. And now I'll just tell you guys, each dungeon has 1 or 2 major puzzle rooms, and this was one of those for this dungeon. There's a few odd game mechanics, or gameplay mechanics I should say, in this dungeon, and come on, and that little thing was one of them. Okay. Here is the place for our first key to be used, and as you can see, this corridor is kind of twisted around, which is weird. It reminds me of Stone Tower Temple in Majora's Mask, actually, but that won't interest people who haven't played Majora's Mask. So, okay, she's talking about wall masters, which are some of the most annoying monsters in the game. However, we don't have to worry about them for the moment. I moved fast enough that you didn't see one, but by the end of this game, this LP, you know, for this game, I'm pretty sure you're going to see at least one floor master attack me, or wall master, whatever you want to call them. Alright, here you got another Stalfos, so let's go ahead and take him out. With the Bigoron sword, your best bet against a Stalfos is stabbing, you know, moving the control stick forward and hitting B. It'll just take him out really quick. Alright. Got a little bit of lag there. That was kind of interesting. The epicness of our attack could not be handled by the game's processors, even though it's on Virtual Console. And there we go. Here is the dungeon item, which is... let's get over to it. Alright. The dungeon item, which is... Da-da-da-da! We got the fairy bow. And I don't know why they had to call it the fairy bow. I think everything in this game is named fairy something. Fairy Ocarina at the beginning of the game. Fairy this, fairy that. I don't know. Maybe they thought it would sound more... I have no idea. More something if they put fairy in front of everything in this game. And just break open these for a few hearts if you need them. And I think that's the wrong way, actually. I think I want to go this way. Because you want to head back into the room you were just in. And I'm going to go ahead and set that to that. Okay, but before we can see what it is in this room you're wanting to do, unfortunately that's all the time we got for this part, guys. So in the next part we will continue through the Forest Temple using our new dungeon item. This is Blinkk and You Miss It, signing out.